What's up, guys? I got the keys here back with another video. So I'm sure you guys are seeing all of this stuff going around, mainly about Dr. Samuel Lee, which I'm not going to talk about him at all. But if you're aware of this situation, okay, there's a lot of people going around now slandering him, saying things, that don't really need to be said. Um, but basically, what I'm going to say here is that everybody thinks that they know the whole truth. And the truth is, none of us know the whole truth. Okay. We are all figuring it out for ourselves. And the only truth that you really need to know is that God lives within you. Okay. So that is the ending of, the real truth. That's really all you need to know. Beyond that is stuff that you can learn, and that's great and whatever. But here's the thing is everybody has their own truth. Okay. Um, And the fact that we're going around slandering people that we don't even have a full case on yet, we have no idea what actually happened. We were not there. We did not experience it. We don't know the man personally. And it's funny how once somebody gets, in trouble, that all of a sudden all these people start coming out saying, "Oh, I knew there was something off about him," and blah blah blah, and whatever. And great, if you felt that, that's fine. Walk away from him. Great, no problem. But to only say that once somebody has been through something that's really going against everything that they work for, right? Um, Now, again, I'm not standing up for him because I have no idea of the case of what really happened, how it happened, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's not my problem. But what I am here to say is that we need to stop this because everybody, is out there selling courses and doing this and doing that. Um, but then they'll go and slander somebody else because of how they do things or whatever. Cause like I even saw people like slandering him for using AI and stuff. Well, here's the thing. Um, Again, with the AI problem, AI is a tool, okay? And if you're using it to help promote yourself, that is different from literally like, making your entire video from AI, right? Like, you're making a full script, um, the pictures, the video, all of that, right? That's where we draw the line, right? Because there's got to be some creativity in your work, right? But um again, it is a tool. So I'm not going to go deep into AI talk because, that's not what this video is about. But what I'm saying here is none of us have the full truth. So why are we all arguing about who is better and who is this and who is that? There is nobody better. Nobody is better than another person. I don't care who you are. And if you're judging him for what he's done, I'm sure you've done something just as bad. Um, so And I mean, murder is a serious thing, but again, we don't know. We're just seeing what has come out on TV and the news. And how many times has the news lied to us, guys? Let's be honest here, right? This is more manipulation from the media. We have no clue what's going on with the case. Um, Anyways, my point here is that this is causing separation. Okay, this is not unifying us. We're not standing up for each other. We are taking something that we saw on the internet and making it a big problem. Okay. Now, I do not agree with everything that Dr. Samuel teaches. I do not follow everything that he teaches. I've seen a few videos here and there, but I ultimately, my conclusion was that there's a lot of fear-based teachings within what he teaches. And again, there's an understanding of, you can understand demons and all that. And I don't think there's a problem with that because I don't think demons are as bad as what we make them out to be. I believe it is a part of consciousness that we need to learn and integrate in order to bring them to the light. Okay, so um, this is causing a separation of I'm better and I do things the right way while this person does them the wrong way. But you're not living his life. Okay, you're not living her life. Okay, you are living your own. So how you do things is not how they do things. Um, and like for just the judgment and the um it's scary to even put yourself out on a platform to begin with, right? And um for sake of something like this, right? Because you never know who could come out against you and say some bullshit, right? um Now again, I'm not saying this case is bullshit, I have no clue. But for example, let's say Drake, when he was in his whole thing with Kendrick. Okay, there was talk about him being with minors and everything else. Um, there's going to be people that slander you when you're getting up in higher ranks of the media and the online world, and this is where it can get a little dangerous, right? Um, I think it's a fear that all of us, possibly have. I mean, not all of us, but I know for me, that's definitely been something that I've felt. Like it's so easy for somebody to just make up a story and say that it's true. Now, again, with his story, we obviously saw the news; it was a real thing, but we have no idea of the case, how it happened, what happened again. So, I think we need to not jump to conclusions and think that we have a better way than this person does. Um, Again, nobody is better than another. Even Jesus said that he is not better than you. Okay. Um, so just a reminder to stay in your own energy. Um, and here's the thing is people are also making out like, selling courses or, consultations or um workshops or whatever. They're making that out to be evil too. And they're like, oh, well, you're selling stuff. You're selling stuff. I'm like, well, that's how you make money. Um, you don't make money from sitting around and just making videos. Like videos only pull in very little. I haven't made anything from videos personally, right? But it takes a certain amount of views and a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of shares and you know, to build the channel in the first place. So yeah, people are going to sell their courses and stuff and make this is creation. That's what we're doing. Now there obviously there's some fakes. There's some people that create stuff that does not help you. It's just a scandal. And yes, there is stuff like that, unfortunately, right? But use your own discernment, okay? But here's my thing is just stay in your own energy. You don't need to take in everything that everybody says, even what I say, right? Not everything that I say is going to be your truth. So you don't have to believe or trust in everything that I say. Take what resonates and that's it, right? Um so stay in your sovereignty, you know, free your mind from all of this. Stay off of Instagram maybe for a little bit and just avoid all of the drama. Um because there's like I mean like it was like every other post I was seeing something about him and I'm just like wow. I'm like and there's just people in the comments like, "Oh, I knew something was off, and like I felt something, and oh, people have come to me and they needed healing from him, and blah blah blah." And which I don't know. I'm not here to say what the case is, but I'm just saying to maybe cast your judgment somewhere else. This is all about perception, and we have no clue who this dude is. On the we don't live with him. We don't know. We have no clue what's going on, who he is, whatever. And same with me. You guys don't know me personally. You know me through my video. That's it. So take everything with a grain of salt. Okay. Um, I'm still learning. I learn every day. So, a video that I made a year ago might not be the same thing that I speak on today. Right. This is something I also had to learn to get over. Right. So anyways, guys, I am doing one-on-one consultations. So if you are ready to dispel the misery of drama and internet conspiracy, uh, please hit me up and we will set up a video call to chat about whatever needs to be looked at, right? All of my information will be down in the description. All I need is your name and a short description of what you're going through. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.